Funke Akindele, one of Nigeria's own Nollywood actress and filmmaker, has been acknowledged as one of the 46 influential women in terms of international film. We'll be delving into an article published in the Daily Graphic and also in the Hollywood Reporter to see the list of these 46 women who are making waves internationally with regards to film. And also, moving on from one actress to another, Scarlett Johansson was asked whether she would like to reprise her role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this is what she had to say, that she's missed her buddies. As to whether she will reprise her role, well, we'll have to find out more right here on the Film Mandate. I am Papa O2, and welcome. Stay tuned. Welcome back once again to another exciting episode of the Film Mandate, episode 39. So we'll be delving right into this very article that was published on in the Daily Graphic, and the very source of that publication is the Hollywood Reporter, which will be taking a look at it right after this very article. I have quite a number of articles to read today, but I thought I will start with the Daily Graphic, that is the showbiz, graphic showbiz to be specific. And I read Nollywood actress Funke Akindele makes list of Hollywood's most influential women in international film. And then your short is the wonderful Funke Akindele, who has earned that global recognition. So I read Nigerian actress and filmmaker Funke Akindele has earned global recognition after being listed among the Hollywood Reporter's most influential women in international film. The prestigious list celebrates 46 exceptional women from around the world who are making remarkable contributions to the global film industry. The announcement was made on Friday, May 9th, marking a significant milestone in Akindele's illustrious career. Known for her record-breaking Nollywood productions such as Omo Ghetto, The Saga, and A Tribe Called Judah, as well as her hit television series Jennifer's Diary. Akindele has become one of the most successful and bankable talents in Nigeria's entertainment landscape. Reacting to the honor, Akindele took to her Instagram page to express heartfelt appreciation and to reflect on what the recognition means to her. I'm deeply honored and truly grateful to be featured in the Hollywood's Reporters, the most influential women in international film, to be recognized among 46 powerful visionary women from around the world is more than a moment of celebration. It's a call to keep building, creating boldly, and lifting others as we rise, she wrote. Beyond personal celebration, Akindele described the recognition as motivation to continue telling impactful stories and supporting others in the creative industry. She also took a moment to celebrate fellow Nigerian honoree and media mogul Mo Abudu, praising her influence and contributions to African storytelling. A heartfelt congratulations to Auntie Mo Abudu, who has also been featured in this great piece. Thank you so much, Ma, for your invaluable contribution to the creative industry. It's an honor to be featured alongside someone who has been such a powerful source of inspiration, Akindele added. Yeah, so there's the official Instagram page for Funke publishing, posting the article published in the Hollywood Reporter. And yeah, so it is indeed an honor for Africa to have one of Africa's illustrious, hardworking filmmakers to be recognized for such an honor. Yeah, so it is indeed amazing to have not just accept their recognition, but more so also acknowledge a fellow honoree, Mo Abudu, for such a great, for such an accolade such as this. I mean, it is indeed exciting that women on the forefront of filmmaking are also making great impacts than others might even know or recognize. So it is indeed a great thing. And I like to just read the article that brought all this about. And the article was published in the Hollywood Reporter. And I just want to briefly touch on all the nominees, or all those that were acknowledged for the influence on international film. And yeah, so the most influential women in international film, from Lagos to London, these 46 female execs, producers, and creatives are changing the face of global cinema. So, because of how lengthy the list is, I wouldn't read all. I'll just mention the names, but I wouldn't read the details of everyone except for the two Nigerian women who have been acknowledged for this. And pardon me for that. But Mo Abudu, CEO of Ebony Life Media Nigeria, a long-time perennial on THR's international power list. Abudu isn't just a media mogul, she is a movement. The British Nigerian founder of Ebony Life has produced everything from local box office hits, The Wedding Party, Olu Ture, to global deals with Netflix and Sony. In 2024, she launched the $50 million Afrofilm Fund and announced Ebony Life Place, London, a cultural hub set to open by year's end. Stay focused, be authentic, and find your own voice, she advises young women. The world doesn't need more copies, it needs what only you can bring. That is a powerful quote. That is indeed a powerful quote. Yeah. And next on the list is Maren Ade and Janine Jakowski, co-founders of Komplizen Film Germany. And next to it also is Funke Akindele Network Nigeria. So I read actor, writer, director, producer. Akindele does pretty much everything. A 2024 Nigerian box office smash, Everybody Loves Jennifer, the third film in the hit comedy franchise, was yet another showcase for her all-in creative approach. Her production outfit, Funke Akindele Network, champions homegrown Nigerian stories and control over how they are told. It's about owning and empowering our narrative, she says. And judging by her string of local blockbusters, audiences love how she tells it. So that is indeed exciting for her. And also we have Manon Addison, that is head of fiction, Cottonwood Media, UK. Also, we have Barbara Broccoli, co-owner Eon Productions UK. That is the I don't know whether to say they are still the owners of the Bond franchise, but they that's the family. Comes from the family that owns the Bond franchise. I don't know whether they created it, but they own the Bond franchise before Amazon acquiring the rights to the property to produce the films of it. So moving on, we have Bettina Prokemper, founder that is of Hermite Film Germany. Hermite Film Germany. And we also have Renata Brandao, that is a Conspiracao Film, CEO of Conspiracao Films. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but from Brazil. And also we have Christina Caton and Samantha Jennings, co-founders of Causeway Films Australia, co-founders of Causeway Films Australia. And here we have Valerie Del Pierre, the CEO of Inicia Films Spain. Inicia Films Spain. We also have Jayoti Deshpande, that is president of Jayo Studios India. President of Jayo Studios India. We also have Jennifer Dodge, president Spin Master Entertainment Canada. Moving on, we move on to Sidoni. Sidoni, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Sidoni Dumas, CEO of Gaumont, France. We have Priyanka Dutt, producer by Vajayanthi Movies, India. We have Maria Ekohovd, I'm not getting the name right. but she's the founder of Mer Film Norway. We have Tara Era, head of UK and Northern Europe originals, Amazon MGM UK. Also, Cecile Gaget, CEO of Carousel Studios France, and Divek uh, Joclay Griver, yeah, co-founder of II Pictures Norway. We also have Karen Hanish, co-president of Filmforge Canada, and Pippa Harris, co-founder of New Street Productions UK. Rosita Hendijanian, producer Iran, and Jay Hunt, chair BFI UK. Rocio Jedu, yeah, I hope I pronounce it right, head of films Fabula Chile, and also Sophie Jordan, co-CEO Wild Bench France. Gauri Khan, co-founder Red Chilies Entertainment India. Myung Kim, VP Content APAC, excluding India, Netflix South Korea. And we move to Knobloch, Iris Knobloch, President's Cannes Film Festival of France. Annie Laurie Labadi, co-founder Le Pacte France. Mickey Lee, Vice Chairwoman CJ Group, South Korea. Jaya Ling, founder Big Bowl Entertainment China. Anna Mash, CEO of Studio Canal UK. Nicole Morganti, head of local original Southern Europe, Amazon MGM Italy. Leontine Petit, CEO of Lemon Film Netherlands. Ewa Push, pardon me, I'm not able to pronounce it, but Push Zainska, pardon me, CEO of Extreme Emotions Poland. Tessa Ross, co-CEO House Productions UK. Monica Shedgill, VP Content India, Netflix India. And then Valerie Sherman, producer Akaba France. Carol Scotta, CEO Hot A Court France. Nansun Shi, co-founder of China's Distribution Workshop, Hong Kong, China. And we have Catherine Volgersang, CEO Nordisk Film Denmark. And Cassandra Walnut, CEO of Fracas Belgium. And then we have Sarah Jane Wright, top international film exec, head of production, working title UK. And then we have Eva Yates, director BBC Film UK. We have Chen Zichi, CEO Wonder Film China. And I think, yeah, that makes up the entire 46 list. Yeah, so congratulations to all these 46 women who are making waves internationally and influencing film positively for the entire film landscape and ecosystem. So it is indeed exciting to see these women doing much, making much impact on the international scene. But I thought I may delve a little bit deeper into the lives, or perhaps into the lives of those who are making such tremendous wave in Africa, starting from Funke Akindele. Just know a little bit about them. I'm here on the Wikipedia page. I'd like to go straight into the a little bit into their career, you know. So on the Wikipedia page, you have their career stating that Akindele came into the limelight after starring in the popular United Nations Popular Fund UNFPA sponsored sitcom I Need to Know, which ran from 1998 to 2002. Funke Akindele played BC, a curious but highly intelligent secondary school student. Funke Akindele's big break came in 2008 when she appeared in the movie Jennifer. In 2010, she starred in Gangster's two-parter film Omo Ghetto that became a cult classic with massive influence on Yoruba culture, pop culture at the time. She has since gone on to produce and star in successful Yoruba films, establishing her status as an undisputed household name in the region. I don't know what just became of my screen. Pardon me, I don't know what became of my screen. Yeah, but I wanted to show you more about what she has done and who she is about. But I think on the screen you can also see her filmography, and she has quite a volume of works that she has done, starting from the year 1998 way down to currently the year 2025. So she's quite a voluminous, a prolific filmmaker, and she dabbles also in writing, directing, acting, and producing. So she is indeed a very prolific filmmaker, and she's also won so many awards. And yeah, so when you go onto the Wikipedia page, you see all that she's done and won since the year she's, since the year 2009 to present. So I'll be leaving all this list, this article in the description below so that you can take a look at it as well. I wanted to share more also on the Mo Abudu, and I don't know why my screen is acting up this way, but I'll see what becomes of it. But yeah, so Mo Abudu, just a little bit about her. Let me just read from my browser itself, and just a little bit more about her. She is the founder of Ebony Life, for those who may not be aware or may not know. And let me just read a little bit about her. From her early life, Mo Abudu was born in Hammersmith, West London. Her father was an engineer and her mother was a caterer. She is of Yoruba ethnicity. Her family roots are in Ondo Town, southwest Nigeria. She is the eldest of three sisters in the family. Mosun Mola, Mosun Mola Abudu moved to Nigeria when she was 7 years old to live with her grandparents and returned to England at age of 11. So let me go down further to her career. At the age of 19, Mo Abudu was selected to be the brand ambassador for Avon Cosmetics for the African market. Abudu started her professional career as a recruitment consultant in 1987 with the Atlas Recruitment Consultancy firm in the UK, from where she moved to Starform Group in 1990. She returned to Nigeria in 1993 and was headhunted by Arthur Anderson to head the human resources and training for oil company ExxonMobil. Mobile. She is the founder of Vic Lawrence and Associates Limited. She also conceived the Protea Hotel, Oakwood Park. She went on to create, produce, and present Moments with Mo, later founded Ebony Life Television, a lifestyle network. So a little bit of the Ebony life, and then we can move on. Is that Abudu started Ebonyville TV, ELTV, in 2013, a network airing in many African countries in the UK and the Caribbean. Ebony Life TV transmitted its first broadcast on 1st July 2013 on Multi Choices DSTV channel 165. Ebony Life TV later launched a multi-screen video on demand platform. It had a carriage deal with another paid TV operator, Star Times. Abudu is also in charge of Ebony Life Media, which includes Ebony Life Films and Ebony Life Studios. She also oversees the Ebony Life Creative Academy, a school focused on teaching filmmaking skills, and Ebony Life Place, a luxury entertainment resort in Nigeria. Abudu established Ebony Life Films in 2014. Her first film as an executive producer was 50. She was a co-producer of The Wedding Party 2016. Other films she has also executive produced or co-produced are The Wedding Party 2, The Royal Hibiscus Hotel, Chief Daddy, Your Excellency, and Olu. She also produced Blood Sisters. It's made a top 10 list globally on Netflix, accumulating over 11 million viewing hours. Mo Abudu's latest project, Elisin Oba, the King's Horseman, premiered in the special presentations category at the 2022 Toronto International Film Festival. In March 2018, Ebony Life Media and Sony Pictures Television co-produced the Dahomey Warriors. In January 2020, AMC Networks announced its partnership with Ebony Life to produce Nigeria 2099, an Afro-futuristic crime drama created by Ebony Life. Other collaborations with international studios include Sony, Netflix, Stars, and Lionsgate, BBC, Will and Jada Smith's Westbrook Studios, and Will Parker Productions. So yeah, she's done it all. She is indeed a great, a great filmmaker. And so I'll be leaving this article as well in the description below so that you can check it out. But congratulations once again to Mo Abudu and Funke Akindele for being among, being the only two African women in this list of wonderful, 46 international, filmmakers who are influencing film worldwide. And they have indeed made things better for the film industry. So I also applaud Hollywood Reporter for acknowledging these women for doing such great job, and that making sure that their works are not, are not going under without being acknowledged by the international community. And kudos to them. And I hope that as a continent, we will go on to support these two women and help promote their work further in whatever capacity we can as a continent, and also help other women to be acknowledged in this sphere, not necessarily among Hollywood reports. If they are acknowledged, I mean, it will be wonderful. But beyond that, even if they are not acknowledged in that space, we can support women who are doing well to make it big in the international scene. And once they are acknowledged, or once they are doing well in the international scene, it uplifts Africa as a continent who are producing this illustrious women. So Africa, I hope we can do more to support women in film production internationally, locally, in whichever space we can. Perhaps we need to come up with programs and initiatives and funds to help support, but more so provide the necessary infrastructure and all that they need to be able to make it on that international scene. So kudos and congratulations once again to all these 46 women who are making the film space a better place for all of us, both men and women alike. So congratulations once again. And yeah. So moving on to the next article. Moving on to the next article, we have another actress who was making it big in the MCU universe, and she still is actually. She still is influential, and even though years after she's no more in the MCU, there are all questions still asking, especially with the return of Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and all those. The question is she also going to reprise a role? And that is what in the Yahoo Entertainment article, the superhero hype, Brandon Brandon published whether she would reprise a role or not. So let's read the article briefly. And this was published just May 14th, yesterday. And I read, Scarlett Johansson has given a new comment regarding whether or not she reprises a Black Widow MCU role at some point in the future. Johansson's Black Widow Natasha Romanoff made her official Marvel Studios debut in 2010's Iron Man 2. She reprised the role in a number of other projects through the though the character ultimately met her demise in 2019's Avengers Endgame. What did Scarlett Johansson say about her a potential MCU Black Widow rerun? Speaking with Vanity Fair, Johansson confirmed that Natasha truly is dead in the MCU, and while Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Hemsworth may be returning in the new Avengers Doomsday movie, she won't be. It would be very hard for me to understand in what capacity returning would make sense for me. For the character that I play, Johansson commented, I miss my buddies and really would love to be with them forever. But what works about the character is that her story is complete. I don't want to mess with that. For fans too, it's important for them. Following the Iron Man 2, Johansson's Black Widow was featured in 2012's The Avengers 2014's 20 sorry, was featured in 2012's The Avengers, 2014's the Captain America, The Winter Soldier, 2015's Avengers Age of Ultron, 2016's Captain America Civil War, and 2018's Avengers Infinity War, while she also had an uncredited cameo in 2019's Captain Marvel. Natasha may have died in Avengers Endgame. However, Johansson still reprised her MCU role one more time following that in a Black Widow prequel movie, which was released in 2021. Florence Pugh, meanwhile, plays Natasha's sister, Yelena Belova, in the MCU, and Marvel has steadily been giving her a bigger and bigger role in that world as time moves on. Having recently starred in the 2025 Thunderbolts movie, Yelena is now a member of the new Avengers and will return for Avengers Doomsday, which will be released on May 1st, 2026. Yeah, so yeah, she doesn't know whether, I mean, for her, she says that she doesn't want to mess up with it, and I understand her perfectly well. I think for her character, that was a complete arc, a completely full arc, and that ends it up. And I understand her desire not to really mess it up, because most often when things conclude such a way, it is better to leave it as it is. But looking at what Deadpool did with Deadpool and Wolverine, and what is now happening, there is the potential for her to return in some form or capacity. Maybe not in this particular uh, version of Black Widow, but perhaps in a different version of Black Widow where it may be entirely different from what she played as the Black Widow in the previous phases. So I do agree with her, that she doesn't want to mess it up. But knowing Marvel, nobody's truly dead. Even for um, Zoe Zaldania's character, who faced the same fate as she did in dying for the Soul Stone. She was also brought back from a different timeline. So it is very possible that if Marvel feel like, no, there's still more stories to be told about this character, they can find a way of bringing her back. And besides, they're also dealing with the multiverse, unless perhaps in the multiverse, or um, what's it called? Black Widows, Natasha Romanoff's Black Widow died in all the universes, which I doubt, because if you watch the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange, in that particular universe, it was a different set of superheroes that dealt with Thanos, and that included the what's it called, the Illuminati group, which involved Black Bolt. It also involved a version of Mr. Fantastic, also involved a version of Dr. Xavier, and a whole roster of other people. So it's possible that in other universes she exists and may not have died. So I'm sure when a story is written that is convincing enough and that is compelling enough, she may possibly reconsider coming back in that capacity. So until then, we may never know, and perhaps we may have to live as it is. But look, I mean, looking at what Marvel is capable of doing, there is no saying whether it's completely closed unless she doesn't want to reprise her role completely, and that is perfectly understandable. So yeah, we will miss her in the Avengers Doomsday coming up, but you never know what other Marvel may have under their sleeve. So we'll wait until then to know for sure whether she's reprising her role or not. But so yeah, so that sums up my stories for the day in this particular episode of the Film Mandates. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'd like to thank you for joining me for this very episode. And I'll come your way once again with another episode tomorrow on the Film Mandates. I'm Papa O2, and I'll see you soon.